Hello and welcome to Graphic Online Television. My name is Mami Ajua Bonzewa Sikapa, and today we have with us a very interesting topic we're going to discuss. We're looking at in the chest of a woman, whatever it is they are looking for there. Perhaps I have some crew members here, the cast, the director, for an upcoming play, which is more of a rebirth of the late Efo Kodjo Mawugbe's play. They're going to tell us more about it. I have Mayfia, who is the COO of Africa Arts Entertainment. I have Ken, a very well-known figure on screen, who is the director of the play. And we have Grace, Monica here, all in studio with us to tell us more about In the Chest of a Woman. Let me start off with the CEO for Africa Arts Entertainment. Hi, Mayfia.
Hi.
I don't know where the laughter is coming from.
It's because of the discussions we had before.
Oh, so I'm told you are the COO.
Yeah, and the Chief Operations Officer.
Oh, and then you might be playing a very big role in this upcoming. But first, tell us about what role Africa Arts Network is playing in the upcoming.
Okay, so basically, to put it in short terms, we are the one putting all of this together and promoting it. And we chose Efo Kodjo Mawugbe's In the Chest of a Woman because it's a month where we are promoting women. I mean, Mother's Day is coming up, and a lot of women promotional events are coming up. So we decided to use that to also, add our quota to building women empowerment in our country.
We have other works from other great women. Why Efo Kodjo Mawugbe? We can talk about the late Amate Edu. She has great works. Why the late Efo Kodjo Mawugbe?
Well, yes, we could have used anything, but then we're looking at a play. We're looking at a play, and we're looking at, a lot of people are doing different things at different times. So we decided to pull in those that loved arts, theater, to put it in the right words. So we are revolutionizing theater. Let me say, we're bringing it alive. It's there, but it looks like it's nosediving a bit. So we decided to add our quota in that regard, to help those theater lovers to come out and add their quota to women empowerment. Oh. But then we chose Efo Kodjo Mawugbe's play because if you look at it, there's a bit of comic in there. There's a bit of, if you look at nation building, he kind of hit it straight on the head with regard to what women do in the area of nation building and how, from a woman's perspective, how women see what is happening, quote unquote, from some school of thought, how women are being sidelined.
Yeah, interesting. Let me come to you, Ken. Ken is the director. How are you bringing this to birth?
I should say it's one exciting exercise to carry out. We had to have a lot of discussions. Africa Arts Network doesn't just touch things. They always want to leave an imprint, not just on what they have touched, but also on the minds of people that come into contact with what they produce. So we had lots of discussions to look at how to put the team together. So from the selection of the production manager, the stage manager, we thoroughly considered their track record and what they have done. So currently the production manager is somebody who is also a producer. So she has her own production house, but she's working on this project as a production manager. So that tells you the quality with which she comes to work. The stage manager, the theatre brain par excellence, knows his work and what he has to do. And the other people, Prince Kojo Hilton, putting together the set, he's called the ambassador, so you should know the type of things he does when it comes to the sets. Because Efo wrote this play in a manner that it has multiple locations. And so to be able to put all those locations together on one stage, you need somebody who can really think about how to put it together and make it a good piece of work. We created tunes. We had Trickmatic do a song for us for this play, solely for this play. We had a sound engineer who is working on all the sound schemes and scopes that we need to give you a total experience when you come to watch it. Our gaffers, the night people. So it was a thorough, well thought out process to choose those to be part of the crew, the publicity team. I'm sure there have been a lot of productions in this country. How many of them have you been counted? And I can say for a fact that we are one of those that have really tried to engage you. It's not just you, other companies have been engaged to ensure that it's a total process, because what we need to understand, and I'm sure that is why Kwame Nkrumah took the creative seriously, is the fact that even for In the Chest of a Woman alone by Africa Arts Network, we're employing close to 200 people just for this production. And so if we tend to take theatre seriously, imagine what we can do for the nation. Then we have to also think about the cast. So we have a blend of excuse me to say old school.
Okay.
I shouted when I went into a studio and the person hosting the show introduced me as a veteran. And I said, Jesus Christ.
Well, I don't think you fit in there.
As a veteran. So I did ask, so what would you call Fred Abuchi? Because they asked it ahead of some of us. But permits me to say we brought a chip from the old school, brought a chip from the mid-block, and brought a chip from we call them the Gen Zs, so that we can bring together a production that everybody can watch and relate to. And so for us, it's a total family experience that we're putting together at the National Theatre. So you have Edina Matachi, you have Akofa Ejani, you have Agnes Pamfred coming from that block, and to some extent Henry Abai from that block. Then the middle block, of course, our beautiful COO. Thanks for employing us. Our beautiful COO. We have now we can classify some of them both in the Gen Z and the mid block. The general in Tetia, he always says we should mind the spelling of his general. His general is with a J. We have Clemento Suarez. Of course, of the old block as well, we have Atugate, who also helps with the directing of the play. And then we have the Grace Orlins, the Monica Awimbolos, and the Gadedes Segbefia. So it's a team that has been brought together to tell the story and help us search well and find out what exactly is in the chest of a woman that Efo Kodjo Mawugbe sought to make us understand. So it's been, I should say it's been, because we're still on the journey until the third and the fourth, where you come to see what we're putting together. It's been a long journey. For us, we don't want you to come and sit in the auditorium and watch a play and be excited about it, but right from when you step out of your car till you enter the foyer, you're having a creative experience. You're having also a business experience with people from the corporate world. So it's not just a theater thing we're putting together. We're just working towards something that the legend Professor Martin Russo would say, something that will give you a catharsis. So that's what Africa Arts Network is doing with Manchester.
Having to execute this task with a blend of veterans and Gen Z in quotes, has it been any difficult task for you as a director?
I think I can boastfully say we have about the best crop of actors that you can ever put together. You have actors that come ready to play. You have actors that even when their colleague actors are not around, you still can rehearse. You have people that you don't know that they are studying your lines, and so it gives you a wake up where, and we know that if anything should happen, and that's not what we're praying for, because General was supposed to be here, but he's not feeling too good this morning. But even on the day of performance, anybody who is not available, the show will still go on, and you would have what you need to have. What has worked for us is that the Gen Zs are rubbing off well with the old school and trying to prove a point. You know, we need to tell the elderly ones that when you're not there, the fire that you have lit can still go on.
So the country has a positive future with the upcoming ones?
If you're looking at the country in the light of what Africa Arts Network is doing, then it means there's a future.
Okay.
But if you're looking at the country in the light of the country that we have as a country, then we can have that discussion.
There's a lot to do.
Later on. You were saying that. I'm refusing to defend that. But what we're basically saying is that if we can have the type of chemistry and synergy that we are having from this play, where people like Akofa Ejani, Edina Matacha, Agnes Pamfred, Matugate, even Henry Abai, they are willing to share what they know with the younger ones that are coming up to give them a hint for them to know that this is doable in this way. And the younger ones are also telling them that in this day and age, this is how things can be run and done. And it means that if, like you were in just a position, and if we have that for a nation, then Africa Arts Network will be excited that we have contributed our quota to national development.
All right. Let me come to Grace. Got the name right. Oh, finally this time around. What role are you playing?
I'm playing Echa.
Echa.
Yeah.
Just give us a précis of what Echa is all about in the play.
So Echa is a pampered and very entitled, beautiful lady who was given a task that was a little bit heavier for the shoulders. She was supposed to, make Daddy proud. I don't want to give out everything because then it won't make sense to come. So you have to come and see what happens with Echa's character. But like in a nutshell, Echa is pampered, very lively, beautiful young lady who is a daddy's girl.
Are you catching up? Working with Ken?
See the way she started it feels like when you have stood for elections and
I think that question should have gone to
so I see. Monica is playing Nanaya.
Yes.
And the hardcore character.
Yes, exactly.
All right. So I can direct that question to you. How easy has it been working with Ken? Considering your role.
So far it's been amazing, but he's the type of director that will push you to like he pushes you to that extent. No matter how good you are, he will still push you so that you can get better.
That's her being nice.
I'm actually being nice though, but
Ken,
Yeah.
are they putting you in a very uncomfortable corner?
But sometimes being uncomfortable is better. We've been in this country and people are being uncomfortable and then they turn around. But obviously, I think that sometimes for where we have come, when it comes to the creatives, where you had to learn from people like Efo Kodjo, from the Gavivina Tamaklos, from the Abiadachis and all that, that there's something more you can do. My father in the Lord, Dr. William Amiche, would say that no matter how high you climb, there's still a place called up. And I was trained in the School of Performing Arts where we have a mindset that your 100 today is your 0 tomorrow. So your 100% today is your starting point tomorrow. So you don't come to the party and just be a flash in the pan to show that I'm good today and tomorrow become a messer. So you'll be marked by your own high standards. So basically it is for us, and it's not just me. I work with a team. Atugate is one of same that has, and that's what works for us as a directorial team for this play. We have been on stage, we have lived it, and we have learned the technical aspects. So we cannot put together a play that people can come and watch and say this was not worth it, especially when it is a play by a literary luminary like Efo Kodjo Mawugbe. And the subjects that are being handled in there and the issues, like my CEO was saying, are very, very important things that have to be brought out right. And so you cannot just come to the party and fail to be a participant in the party. So our work is to help you see yourself right as per what the role entails and to ensure that you are playing it right. Because the type of work that is being put in by the production team is enormous, and the money that is being pushed into this, we have to be able to play it right so that people can also say, okay, Grace was great, Monica was great. At the end of the day, the director might not even be seen. It's like Ghana in football. When the team wins, the players are good. When they fail, the coach is bad. So for us, we're only playing our role. She was being nice about herself. That this boy, she was refusing to say she was a spoiled brat. So for me, it's just a matter of speaking the truth as it is, and to push you as much as is necessary. Not to push you for you to fall. The law's still working there, but to push you for you to have a good self-image when you stand on that stage, and when the curtain goes down, you can say, I have fought a good fight of faith.
Okay.
The producer, who is our production manager, also gets her blows, and I get mine as well. So it's a symbiotic relationship.
But aside from directing, are you hitting the stage as well?
That's the surprise aspect of the whole thing, because hitting the stage in this play, it's not a possibility, but it's a possibility.
Oh.
So no, I'm saying this because whether I'm on stage or not, you're going to have a time of your life and you feel me on stage, either by my works as a director or by my works as an actor. I can tell you for a fact that my co-director is on stage. There's every possibility that I'll appear on stage. And that is a suspect aspect of what we're doing. But I can tell you for a fact that Trickmatic is coming on stage.
I see. Interesting. Now give us just something brief. What should people coming out there to watch the play expect?
So it's a total theatrical experience. There's music, there's dance, and there's drama. There's a good story, a good storyline. Is it true when men say the mind of a woman is like a clock? If it is true, who caused it? Is it the woman or the man? But I can tell you as a fact, and I know I'll get some enmity for it, but in this country, would you ready for it? That any man who says that the brain of a woman is like a clock is a child. Because most of the times, the things that women allow us to do to them, they allow us to do to them out of pity or a lack of knowledge of themselves. So for me, in the chest of a woman, she would say it's not just an extension of breast.
And a feeble heart, but a flaming desire to possess and use power.
So if in the rehearsal I tell her this is not what it is, because you're not playing it out and being myself and helping her be herself. Yes. So we believe that Efo Kodjo wants us to understand that there's more value to a woman than some women are realizing that they have. And then Nana Yachi wants to stand out and use her son, Owusu, to let the woman know that you have value. Let your value bring you power. And let that power that you get be exercised in a manner that will make the entirety of the human race better. And I'm sure that if you have people like Power and San associating with what we're doing, that should tell you that he knows that this is something that is going far. No. So for us, we want you to come to the National Theatre on the 3rd of May. Watch the 4 p.m. show. Step out, buy a ticket, and come and watch the 8 p.m. show, because you would be entertained and thrilled. And then you become a mouthpiece to get others to also get tickets and come and watch on the next day, because you would have value for money, if not even more value than your money can get you.
Okay.
You will get that value for money as you come to take part in the Chest of a Woman performance by Africa.
All right, Ken. Mefia, let me come to you. How far is preparation going? Are you ready?
Team, are we ready?
We are.
The thing that director usually says is the play has to be, and so far it's semi-believing. So we're looking by the end of this week, it will surely be.
All right, but public response, are they enthused about seeing this play? Have you seen any form of reaction yet?
Yes, they are, because if you look at the characters, it's interesting. Like our director said, pulling all of us from all angles, it's quite interesting, and pulling out the promotion one after the other. It's like every promotional material is a surprise to everybody. So yeah.
All right. So after a successful stage play, are we looking at a next production?
Oh yes. In fact, productions.
Oh, interesting.
The thing is that we have already started working on our next play.
Oh.
So the target is to do 3 plays back to back, depending on the availability of the National Theatre space. It's not also going to end just in Accra. There's plans far advanced in getting it to other areas for people to also see. What I have to say is that you need to get your tickets now.
Okay.
Because the response has been good. So if you live on the Springtest Road, you can go to Bachelor Hotel. I think it's now becoming the creative center for ticketing. You can get your tickets there. You can get it at the Accra Mall. the cinemas. We can get it over there. You can get it also. I don't like saying the gate, but there's a code as well that you can get here.
Okay.
If you do the, is that the actual star?
The star.
This is a star.
Yeah.
What type of star? Black star. So you do the star 713 star 33 star 21 hash, and then you can buy your tickets. We have the early bird packages, so you can be getting a ticket that you can get for 150, for 120 if you decide to buy it early. What we also have put together is the family package. We have the old school package as well. So if you are a team of 20 and you want to come and watch as a group, maybe you are old school students of, I am an old student of Accra Girls, so don't ask me how, but you can decide to come together, and the old students of Accra Girls are coming as a team to come and watch. So you can also put your people together, you can put your church people together and get the tickets ahead of time, because we don't want trouble at the gates. And then interestingly, just yesterday I heard a clamor that In the Chest of a Woman should come back as part of the school settings. And so that should tell you that people are really coming to watch this play, and so you should also make it a point. Don't go and watch other things, like other things. Come and watch In the Chest of a Woman, not replicas of In the Chest of a Woman. Come and watch the original In the Chest of a Woman by Efo Kodjo Mawugbe, put together by Africa Arts Network. We know for a fact that there will be reruns, looking at the response that we are getting, but don't miss the first one.
All right. So the National Theatre is the best place to be in May for the play In the Chest of a Woman. Thank you for making a date with us. My name is Mami Ajua Bonziwa Sikapa. This is Graphic Online TV.